In a long-forgotten land, in a jungle dark and deep, there hides a ruined site, a tower temple, and a key. But what lies within, and what lays beneath, monsters, treasures, traps, and more, is what adventurers truly seek. Mega Dungeon! Mega Dungeon! Big and bold we descend. Monsters lurk round each bend. Treasure hunts, puzzles too. Adventures wait for me and you. Mega Dungeon! Magic swords in our hands. Together we make our stand. Through the dark and the light, conquer every fight. Mega Dungeon! Side by side, face the fight. Heroes shine in the night. Secrets found, legends grow in the Mega Dungeon. Let's go!
Welcome everyone to our Dungeons and Dragons game, Mega Dungeon. We are the Dicks in the Dark. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, especially Mega Dungeons, make sure to smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Ring the bell for notifications for streams so that you don't miss Dungeons and Dragons like this stream right here. Leave a comment below or in the chat if you're in the chat. And be sure to share the stream. We appreciate you. My name is DM Steve, and we've got some guests here with us today. One of our guests, Country Fried Minis. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Howdy, y'all. I'm exhausted today. How's everybody else doing?
I'm also exhausted today, so we're same, and of course. Well, go ahead.
I'm looking forward to recharging in this silly dungeon, maybe with some snake bites, perhaps.
Possibly. Though you were able to save out of those the last time, so snake bite. That reminds me of a story one time I'll tell real quick. When we were youngsters, too young to drink, but interested in the drink, we sent JT's sister to get us some booze. And there was a little bit of confusion about the difference between snake bite and snake eyes. And one of them was a malt liquor, and that was the one that was requested. The other was a grain liquor, like a grain alcohol, and that is the one that was purchased. And one of our buddies, he went ahead and he drank it anyway, and he almost died. I remember saving his life by turning him over as he was starting to drown on his own. Well, you can imagine. I drug him to the bathroom, and he lived. Anyway,
you drugged him in the bathroom?
Yeah. I do that sometimes, Only to my friends, though, and only if you ask nicely.
He lived, but he was horrified afterwards.
Right. Oh no, I was. Now, so as I was just getting ready to say, our pal over here, Cameron from Country Fried Minis, has a YouTube channel, Country Fried Minis. As you can see, he's got a little bit of a preview with some eggs up here. You can see that, and if you like miniatures, painting miniatures, and goofy shenanigans, go check out that YouTube channel, Country Fried Minis. Also, if you're missing Up and Away, because we're doing Mega Dungeon, because our Cameron is still road tripping across the country, next week you'll get a double dose of Up and Away, because on Tuesday on Country Fried Minis channel we're playing We Gotta Get Out of This Place. which is an unofficial up and away side story type of a thing that we do on TTRPG Tuesdays over there, at least for the next week or two before this guy way over here on the end starts his Mutant Crawl Classics game. So you check that out. That is next Tuesday and then next Wednesday. Hopefully our Cameron's back, and we'll be back to the cliffhanger, the angry cliffhanger that I had about Roll20 once again revealing maps, but that's okay. That's okay. I won't get too salty. Argyle, Guthix, The War, and Drake Tungsten getting ready to head back into the Sin Invader to see if they can save their world and save Argyle's wife. So that's next week this time. Also, more introductions. Blake, I just mentioned your Mutant Crawl Classics game. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, DM Steve. I'm fantastic tonight.
And Nathan, are you really high?
No, I'm the soberest I've ever been that you've seen me tonight.
Is there something that I am not seeing that you're laughing
I don't
at?
know.
I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm looking around, you keep laughing. I don't know. I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, just shenanigans. I thought I'd put on some glasses. I felt really left out being the only person not wearing glasses, so I put them on so that I could match up with you guys.
I see. Is that what the giggles are about? The glasses?
Not at all.
He just
No.
makes himself laugh.
He just, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I am very out of it. So any jokes that you may make may possibly go over my head. Speaking of heads, Dungeon Dan, how are you tonight?
Not getting any of that, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But
that wasn't okay.
damn, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good stream. A good stream.
I did have one
How
of
do we
those.
have we done the vibe roll yet? Do
Not
we
yet,
know how
not
good
yet,
it's gonna
because
be?
I haven't gotten over to Garrett.
Ah.
Last but certainly not least, Garrett, how are you doing over there, man? Ew.
I've been a little distracted, I'm not gonna lie, at the start of this game, but I am almost done what I'm doing, and I will be here.
Gotcha. Is it work related, or is it some other thing?
I'm bouncing between two projects right now.
I
actually.
got
I'm
it.
working
I
on
got
multiple
it.
things.
Garrett with his projects.
But yeah, I'm almost done.
So you have
No
no
problem.
fans?
No problem. Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Thanks.
Well, then it's probably a good thing that we started the stream late and that we're kind of bullshitting for a while. But actually, it would be a good idea. Do you have at least a moment to roll the
Of
vibe?
course. Oh, I don't have a macro for this. I actually have to type it. But yes.
Oh. What is
By the way, Steve, did Save Hell come out yet?
Oh no. That was the other thing that I probably meant to say.
Whoa! Look at that vibe.
Yeah, 161. That's
160.
interesting. No, Save Hell is not out yet. It is very late. I apologize. It's recorded. It's totally done. It is the longest Save Hell episode by far. The recording is over 3 hours, and there's like a ton. Garrett unfortunately has like a ton of audio issues. And so there are so many edits, and I was having severe sinus problems that were triggering migraines, and it was just impossible to edit. And then my poor little feline friend, our cat, got sick and had to spend the day in the cat hospital, and we had to take care of him, and there was all kinds of things going on with that, and yeah, it's in the process of being edited, but it's a chore. It's God, it's the worst one. By contrast, because we figured everything else out, the second episode or the next episode, the following episode is probably the shortest episode and probably has the least edits. So once I get to that one, that'll be like super easy to do, but this one has been a fucking pain in the ass. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, oh boy, who wants to give us a recap for the Mega Dungeon? Let's see. I feel like Country Fried Minis. I feel like you are the one to be able to give us a recap if you can.
Oh yeah.
Start
So
talking about doors.
there was a door, so we went back to the whirlpool room after the shenanigans that we've been through the last few times.
Yeah.
We're all healed up. We're back in the dungeon. We decided to push forward back in the whirlpool room. There were no appliances in there, but there was a gateway into a circular room, and we went in that room. And Chris Copperfield was afraid to enter the room. He was a little afraid of traps. We maybe found a secret door that led to an empty tunnel, and sent one of our dwarven explorers in there. Um, he did not find anything. In fact, he didn't do much of anything at all. Just kind of sat in there and wasted a whole bunch of time. And in the meantime, let me think. Sarducci and who else went in there? Someone else went in to check out this like fountain in the next room, and then we discovered a double door at the top. The door was opened up, and I marched in and fell through a trap, and we fought a bunch of venomous serpents. I nearly died, but we emerged triumphant, and now we're all healed up, and we're all friends again. Ish.
All right. Excellent. Yeah, that's perfect. That makes perfect sense, and I am happy that you remembered all that because I did not remember any of that, but it seems accurate now that you have now that you've talked about it. So happy to have you here with us today. Thank you so much.
I couldn't miss it.
Excellent. So yeah, so I guess then the last time your characters you healed up because everybody mostly healed?
What
Yeah, I
am
think I have full hit points.
Regeneration.
I'm mostly.
Be careful with that one.
I'm 8 hit
Not on
points
stream.
down.
Yeah,
I'm at
not
20
on
and a
stream.
28. So I'm still hurting a little.
Little, okay.
I'm at 7 out of 13 myself.
You were really hurt though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was down to 2 HP.
Okay.
I have been healed enough.
What
Apparently
about
Tony was just gooning in the dark, so he doesn't have any damage, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't even think he got down in the pit, did he? I don't even think Tony was down there. If he was down there, maybe it was at the very end or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know if he even went down there. Yeah, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, because I remember now that you've refreshed my memory, I remember a couple people did kind of jump down in to the pit. Didn't Chuck Testa jump down in to try and save?
I'm pretty sure I jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds right. I'm only missing 2 HP though. So
Okay. Well, you have boss.
Didn't get hit. Not yet.
You're hard to hit. Hard to hit. What about Sarducci?
Sarducci's at full. I don't remember whether I jumped down there or not,
I feel like you did.
or whether I provided support from above. I just don't
Yeah,
remember.
that could have been it, or you might have been a little late to the fight.
Mhm.
So you healed up. Are you like totally out of healing spells? Nice.
I think I might have one healing spell left.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
Actually, I have 2 healing spells left. I've got a Cure Light and a Cure Serious.
Phew. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys then for what to do next, because obviously the next there is a door here. It's not one that you've gone through. I don't even know if it's been checked, to be honest. I'm not sure. But I have a feeling no, because I have a feeling everything happened. So
Let's see what happened here.
I don't think nothing got checked. So I think there is there's a single door to the south.
So who does need healed? Like who is like bad?
I think.
I'm at half HP,
Yeah. Chrissy.
but I don't think I'm
Chris-
priority because I'm
Uh,
magic. I can focus on staying in the back.
Yeah, but you've only got like 7.
Yeah.
You need,
It is
you need
true.
to- you need to
13 is my max. I'm at
Yeah,
half.
top off,
If you're checking visually, if you just look around, Chris Copperfield probably is the one that looks the most hurt. Because if he's down by half, he's down significantly more than everybody else. He's probably looking pretty fucked up.
Okay, so I will give him one of my 2 potions of healing,
Ah, nice.
so he can have a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh man, is it the blue one?
Nah, it's one of the good ones that we got.
The blue one.
I'm gonna quaff it. I'm just gonna quaff it immediately.
All right. Well, that's not too bad. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's 6 hit
I'm at
points
full HP.
back. Full HP. Look at that.
It was perfect. I feel like a new man. Thanks, Mr. Sarducci.
All right. Is anybody else down?
Feel like a nude man.
I'm down 8.
You know, I just thought that same thing.
Great minds.
You're down by 8 hit points.
Yeah.
And are you close to being at half, or are you
I'm like about
lower
30%.
than half?
I'm about 30% down. I'm about 60 total.
Okay, so I'll give him a Cure Light Wounds, my last one for the
Nice.
and before I. That leaves me with one potion and 1 Cure Serious.
Okay. 4 plus 1 is 5.
Oh yeah. Nice. Thank you, Sir Dooch.
Anytime.
Hmm.
So I noticed I have this dwarven listen at door. Let me open it up so I can. Oh, it's cut it off. Is that what that says? This dwarven listen at doors.
Probably. Everybody's got a listen at doors. Where's your character? Tony.
Did you say that we did not check this room for secret doors?
I thought we did. I thought there was this endlessly long chat about dwarves and their like ability with like rock hard stone.
I don't
But I
know
thought-
if you checked this specific. Well,
That's the thing. I thought that was all about this horrible hallway that we left him in.
Yeah,
that was all
It might
about.
be.
Yeah, that was all
Cabinet.
about down here and over here. I don't know that you guys checked this
All right, well-
room.
Well, Sarduch is going to try and not do so well.
Yeah, that is dwarven listen at doors. So yeah, there is a. And what did Sarducci just do here? He failed horribly to detect any kind of secret doors.
There's no
whatsoever.
doors here at all. No.
Yeah,
No
is
doors.
is Frank gonna listen at this southern door down here?
You mean Tony?
Or Tony? Frank, Tony. There's all these Italians,
I'm standing right behind you, Tone.
Looks like I got a 6.
Ah, yes, yeah. You ain't here shit.
So it's
I
on there.
had
Okay.
I got a sexy once.
Ain't nothing over here.
Your thief, since he is still hanging about, even though he is blue, and
He done blued himself.
he done blued himself. I'm gonna say that he's both blue and blue.
Yeah,
And
but
blue.
it's good because if he was green, he would die.
Yeah,
Is that true? I don't
No.
think that's accurate.
maybe not. All right, and he is actually going to take a bit of a listen himself here. And let's see. Is he gonna hear anything? Dun, 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 dun. He listened. He reports that he hears not a damn thing. I didn't hear nothing behind this door. He says.
We ain't found shit.
We ain't found
Is it
shit.
even locked?
He is going
Is
to
there a
check
handle?
For traps.
A trap, perhaps?
Since he's hanging
Trap, perhaps.
Do you know that that's
out.
Tuvok?
Yeah, that is
Tuvok?
Tuvok. That's Tuvok.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Tuvok?
We ain't found shit.
Yeah, the guy
Oh
that
yeah,
ain't found shit.
yeah. It
yeah,
is
yeah.
Tuvok. It is. We ain't found shit. I know
He
what
made
you're
a
talking
reel.
about.
He made a reel about that. He was like,
Mhm.
this is the one line that I'm the most. He's like, I was on this damn show for 7 years, and the line that I'm the most famous for is not even in that damn show.
It's so perfect though. It's great. Tuvok Shakur says another Nate. No,
Rest in
Tuvix.
peace.
Tuvix was
to
robbed.
Tuvix. Yeah, rest in peace, Tuvix.
Yeah, Tuvix robbed of life.
Actually, wasn't he a high school principal? Wasn't he the principal on what's on Hannah Montana or some bullshit like that?
Not sure.
I
Janeway decided
would
his
not
fate
be able
for
to
him.
tell you that.
One of those like tween shows that my daughter used to watch. He was a high school principal, and I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that. Well, Roland successfully found a trap on this thing here, and because of that, he's gonna try and remove it, and I guess we'll
Don't fuck
see
up.
what happens. Hey, look at him. Hey, man, Roland was like eating shit the last time. That is one thing I remember. I don't think he got any rolls whatsoever. I think every single roll that he made last game was just like terrible. So maybe things are turning around for Roland. So yeah, he's successfully able to disarm a trap that looks like it would have set some poison needles out at you, and Roland is
poison.
going to he's going to try and carefully collect these needles here. And he's okay. He did not poison himself, thankfully. Now he has collected some poison needles from this trap, and but the door is locked. So he's like, well, I can't be doing this, and he's gonna try and open the locks.
Hey, Tone, what do you think he's gonna do with those needles, Tone?
Well, historically, probably go down a long dark road and end up outside of a apartment building in San Francisco, screaming up, "Hey, Ross!"
Oh boy, that's some country fried minis lore.
Next time
Yeah,
he does that, you just need to yell back down.
I mean,
Hey, Chandler.
Pivot!
it'll be Dix in the Dark lore at some point. 'Cause he'll say
Yeah,
it while he's on screen.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, at some point. So Roland is going to step away from the door, and he is going to admit defeat. He's going to say that He fully disarmed any traps on the door, but the door is firmly locked. If anybody has any, anything
No.
that he can do.
No.
Well, we could.
We have a key. Have we tried that? We haven't tried that key, right?
Wasn't that key for the chest that was in this room
It was.
in the pit?
Oh, yes, you're right.
I mean,
Yeah,
try it again, just in case.
you got a decent treasure, I believe,
Yeah.
the last
Mhm.
time.
Yeah,
Oh
everybody. should
yeah,
have,
I gotta.
Yeah, everybody should have their stuff because we
gotta-
divvied that up at the end.
What
What
is
was
the
that
door made of?
staff?
The door is
that's-
made of wood and metal. It's mostly wood, but it's got some bands of metal across it. And it's a metal lock plate.
Interesting. You know,
But unlike the north door, this southern door is just a single door. Southern door, don't you? Oh, sorry.
No,
No.
don't even, just don't even try it. Nope, don't try it. Nope.
All right.
You are,
Anyway.
you are not you are not Crosby, Stills, Nash, or Young. So
Thank goodness. All right. Anyway, anybody gonna try and either do something with this lock or bust down the door or anything with the door? You just want to give up and
hey,
go back to
if
that
no one else-
secret hallway.
if no one else has any immediate ideas, I nominate Mr. Chuck Testa to use his strength to handle this wooden obstruction.
All right.
gonna
If we're
back up
done messing with the lock, I'll kick it in. Sure.
Isn't that what you do in Munchkin? You kick the door.
Yeah, kick down the door.
Or wait, am I wrong about that? You know what? I've been describing this wrong. I'm an idiot. This is
We
a
knew
double
that.
door. The door to the north is not a. I'm like looking at my map and I'm like, what? Am I saying that wrong? I am. And even my notes say double door. Okay, so I'm an idiot.
It's even better for kicking in though.
Yeah.
Both doors fly open.
This door up here to the
Ooh.
north was a single door. I'm stupid. The door to the south is a double door. I did not get a lot of sleep, so just a heads up. Anyway, so double door, yeah, kick open the double door.
Dumbledore?
All right.
Dumbledore,
Yes. yes.
Dumbledore
Yeah.
Daria. Did you know that John Lithgow is going to be Dumbledore?
Oh, that would have been cool.
That may be okay. Yeah, I could see that. All right, Chuck. Shoulder or kick?
No, not shoulder. Not shoulder for a while. I'm kicking it.
Kicking it.
He's using his head. He's just gonna headbutt the door.
Right. So Chuck kicks in the door. The double doors fly. Dumbledore flies open. The double doors fly open. And excuse me. You see a room ahead of you, somewhat small. It is about 15 feet wide and 10 feet deep. And there's
an emaciated princess laying in this room. she's on her last. She is right on her last 5 breaths.
The room is actually empty, completely, except for that there is an archway to the right and an archway to the left. The air in this room feels heavy and oppressive. It's got a wetness to it. A heavy wetness, like the air is moist.
Sounds like most freshman college dorms.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Oh,
lit
no.
up or is it dark?
It is dark, other than Chuck's shield shining brightly into the room. I think somebody else might Does somebody have a torch? I think somebody might
So
be holding a torch
I've got
as well.
a whole bunch of torches. Yeah.
I had a torch, but I fell in that room with the snakes. I
Oh,
bet it's been
yeah.
snuffed out.
Yeah. So you may be back down to Chuck Testa's light again, which is the continual light cast onto the front of his the emblem on the front of his shield. But since he was up front, it's shining in there, so you can pretty easily. Actually, you can see better into the room than you can see behind you. You guys are kind of in darkness, and yeah, you can see this. Yeah, it's just about like that with the archway over here and an archway over here. And is anybody going into the room? Who's going
I
to
think
enter?
I think left is law, right?
We should give a deep listen before we go in there. Did anything respond to the boom of the door being kicked open? Do we hear any scuttling? Any crab-like slithering noises?
No, no crustacean-like noises so far. Just this heavy, moist, wet air. It's kind of even warm. It's warmer in this room than it has been in previous rooms. Previously, it's been cold and damp. Now it's like warm and moist, like a
Hey guys,
well,
we found our sauna.
Like a public pool.
Wait, what are the? I want to peek into that room. What do the walls look like inside of there?
The walls in this room are stone. They're unadorned like many of the walls in the dungeon have had, mosaics or various things. This room is plain gray stone, but it's like it's wet. You can see like there's wetness on the stone. It's slick.
Condensation.
Yeah, like condensation. Uh-oh, lost somebody.
He closed his laptop too
He
far.
did close his laptop. He closed it to me. He was trying to he was
put
trying
the screen
to
down. And he
put the
it down so
screen
far it
down.
Put it to sleep. Yep.
Yeah, too
Another
far.
another Nate cast muggy atmosphere.
Yeah,
but I would,
Yeah.
but I would say that with the Harry Potter reference, it should be Muggle atmosphere. So
No,
it's Muggle atmosphere in here.
No.
you can't take my magic away.
How about Mudblood atmosphere?
Oh yes,
Hmm,
maybe I'm conflating that. That's what it
yeah.
was.
So
I don't like this room, y'all.
yeah,
I don't like this room at all.
It's gross. It's thick.
Is there anything on the ceiling of the room?
You look up at the
Mm.
ceiling, and the ceiling is equally wet. It kind of looks like it almost looks like it's almost to the point where it could start dripping any moment.
So this really is a big hot wet box.
It is a big hot wet box. It is. With two openings on the sides.
How high did you say the ceiling was?
Ceiling in here is 15 foot.
So if I put
This
together
is
my
weird.
10-foot pole, I could possibly poke it.
Oh, you could totally poke the ceiling with your 10-foot pole.
All right, I would very much like to poke the ceiling with the
So
10-foot pole.
you're gonna poke this hot box with your 10-foot pole?
Yeah,
Okay,
makes sense to me.
so are you going to so you're going to stand in the doorway and then just kind of like poke up towards the center
Yes.
of the room? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chuck Testa takes his 10-foot pole, pokes up to the top of the room, kind of disturbing the thick water that is on the top, and it kind of starts to globulate down, but it
It's
doesn't.
initiative.
It doesn't look like water. It has
It's a slime.
Yes, it has a kind of a gooey look to it, and it's starting to come down and coalesce off of the ceiling. and kind of coalesce off of the walls and into a really kind of like a gooey puddle. But it's not green. It's almost
Mhm.
like a bluish gray, and it's starting to form into a globular being, and it's initiative. So
Yay! We're gonna kill the shit out of this thing. What's that? This next to
uh
the dexterity on the sheet, right?
uh yeah, and don't forget
Oh,
to click on your character before you roll so that it populates the turn tracker. If you don't, we can always make an adjustment, but it's
heck
easier to
yeah!
do if you've already done it. And Roland should probably roll.
Rolling.
Boom,
That's what I get for just
ba-da-ba-bum.
accidentally dropping a dice.
What was it? It's Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. What was that song?
Hmm?
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know that I know that song.
Yeah.
It sounds like a terrible World War II song. Rolling the headless
Is he back?
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Is he back? I hear like
He's
clicking.
having issues.
Seems like it.
Okay. I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so
That's
yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yay!
Woo! Roll
It's the
initiative.
wrong server.
Alrighty.
You're an initiative.
Now I gotta
Because
look for where
the
the secret hiding spot for initiative is. Right
oh,
there.
it's next to dexterity. Chuck Testa took his 10-foot pole and started tapping the ceiling, and as he did that, the liquid began to coalesce into um, into kind of a slime-like creature. Is everybody's initiative right on the thing? I just want to make sure.
Sounds like my ex-wife Sharon.
Mine is correct.
Ah,
It's, does that 10-foot pole have like a little cap on the end of it?
a little cap.
Yeah, like a little round cap that's kind of like dome shaped.
Has a little notch at the very top of
It
it.
probably does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
would
yeah.
imagine. On one end, and on the other end, it kind of looks like the end of a femur.
Nah,
It's
Yeah,
like two
that's
little
that's an apt
balls.
It's
description.
counterweighted. It's counterweighted.
let's see that the one end is a tip. It's a penis head. The other end is the balls,
Oh,
and that's how
I
it's
see.
counterweighted.
10 feet of solid shaft in between.
uh, exactly. Roland, undeterred by his horrible fall,
Mhm.
he's gonna see if he can climb up onto the left wall here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna kind of enter the room and he's gonna start climbing up this wall over here. And that
Just
means
for
that
reference, how big is this thing?
That's what she said.
Is it taking up half the room? Is it taking up a quarter of the room? Is it
as it coalesces, it's maybe, I don't know, maybe about 3 to 4 feet wide and 3 to 4 feet tall. It's globular and it is ever shifting, so somewhere within those dimensions. And Chris Copperfield is up. So Roland has climbed up onto the wall.
All right. Well, I've still got 2 mirror images or 3 mirror images.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's good. That's right.
Um, hmm. Is this thing down from the ceiling like all the way yet? Is it on the ground level?
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably mostly. It's maybe there's still a little bit dripping from the ceiling, but it's
Mhm.
mostly coalesced.
Okay. So, is there anything stopping me from whacking this thing with my snake staff as if it were just a staff?
Just a modesty.
Oh.
I don't think so. I mean,
Hmm.
no, I mean
What
you
do I
could
know about slime critters? Can I make an intelligence check?
sure. You could definitely make an intelligence check to see if you have any kind of knowledge. Oh.
No, you don't know shit.
Oh man. Yeah, you're not sure about this thing. It's pretty weird. Pretty
I'm just gonna
unusual.
take my turn and be like, Sarducci, what the hell is that? And that's it. That's all I do.
Okay, that
I'm a guess
is
at the big booger in the room.
all right, all right. So, are you even moving into the room? Or are you still
No, I'm
staying?
freaking out
Okay,
about
okay.
the snot ball.
You're freaking out about this gross thing in the room. I understand. Um, what about let's see. We got is that the best thing about Parkinson's is the hand jobs.
That is from the last game we played, but I just realized that was there too. Oh,
No, but I don't think anybody can anybody else see that except for
no,
me
it's
and
just
him.
you.
I think
Yeah.
it's funny as hell. Oh yeah, so then it is that's gonna be
So you haven't.
Tony's turn.
Where is
Tony.
the slime, the booger monster? Where is he located?
We could
So
throw it.
yeah, like right pretty much in the center of the room. Let's see. Uh
So you looking for a slime?
no, I was just
There he
kind of
is.
looking for a Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
Slimer.
I was
It's
gonna draw it,
Slimer.
but he beat me to it. So yeah, that's roughly about right. I'm gonna say yes.
Vaguely dong shaped.
It's a
Yeah,
All
tick
right.
slime.
you know, it's like I
It's just a
said,
pseudopod.
Yeah, it's a
it's
pseudopodi.
it is kind of starting to kind of globulate out of its form. It looks like it could potentially be hostile to you.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is it hostile? I mean, it is a mega dungeon, so chances are. But
Now, this is actually a good thing, and it's probably the most lawful good creature that we've ever encountered, and we're going to kill it. This creature, all it wants to do is help us. It wants to help us find the princess, but we're gonna kill it.
Well, it should have tried using common instead of boogers.
sounds like a famous encounter with a wizard I recall. So I think I'm
Tony, I
going
think you
to.
need to drink it. Try to drink it up.
I don't think you should drink a slime. Have you ever seen the stuff?
No. Yeah, I've seen it.
I think.
I still think you should drink it, Tony.
All right.
Nothing
Well,
would
what are you
survive in
doing?
that
What
gut.
are you doing?
I was thinking. I want to hit it, but I think my hitting it is not going to be too effective.
Stay away from it, Tony.
Stay away from it. All right. Can I make a? I will also try this intelligence check trick to try to pry more information out of the game master.
See
What would a dwarf know about slime?
They live
I mean,
Hey,
they
underground.
live underground. That's true.
yeah,
Roll an
that's
intelligence check. That's reasonable.
Let's see if I have anything else up up my sleeve. I do not really. All right. Boom. Why didn't it do it?
There's a little thing you might have to hit to the submit thing underneath.
Oh, yes. There we go. Thank you.
Ooh. It
Wow,
like
you
it,
almost didn't know.
I saw that. I saw it was like rolled right over. Ah, yes. So Tony, with his extreme knowledge of underground flora and fauna and all that kind of thing, knows that these slime type things cannot be hurt by normal weapons. In fact, really, the only thing that can hurt them is like fire and what? Let's see. What else can hurt these guys? Yeah. No, so no normal weapons. Shit's got to be burned or frozen, basically.
I liken the slimes and molds. This one you can't hit it. You gotta cook them up, like a
Cook 'em up.
vegetarian hamburger.
Yuck.
All right. So you inform everyone of that, and Roland kind of crawls up the wall even faster to try. He's like try and get away.
For just to check, is Roland an NPC?
Yeah, Roland is an NPC at the moment. He was briefly played by our friend Ian, but he's taking a break from the role playing games right now. So he's back to being kind of an NPC. He was a hireling before, but he's kind of become part of the party, you could say now. But yeah, he's blue also.
We need his fingering skills to open locks and traps and stuff.
Another Nate says, from the inside out is a common feeding method for slimes. Do not drink. You're a vegetarian hamburger.
But it would be your slime
No.
versus his slime.
Okay.
It's a good old fashioned slime off.
Yeah, it'd be your
Okay.
gut acid versus the slime.
Slime you off.
So yeah, are you doing anything other than the intelligence check? Because you still, besides the intelligence check, you can still make a move if you want to do something.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at my options, but I don't think I got much going on. I think I have a +1 weapon, but I still don't think it hits it. Does it?
Is that not magic? Like, would that count as magical damage?
So even magical weapons, the problem is with magical weapons is that if it's made of metal, you know, because of your intelligence check, the slime will stick to it and begin to dissolve it, even if it's magical. It'll probably take a lot longer if it's magical, but it could be a problem. The only way that you might have a chance is if you had a magical sword that like flamed or was cold, like a flame tongue or something like that. But I don't think anybody has anything like that.
I've
Or
got,
any
Nope.
I've got a
spells.
nice torch burning in my hand, though.
I mean, there is that, and you can use a torch as a weapon. That is a thing you can do.
Interesting.
So,
And I gave a few of them out. I must have gave one to Tony, if anybody. I don't know if
so
had
did
it
you
on your
want to
sheet or
just
not.
like light a torch? You could totally do that.
Do I have a torch?
Well, like I think I do recall Frankie giving torches out, so we'll say yeah.
All right, I'm gonna light up my torch.
All right. So you go ahead and light up your torch.
I also
and,
have 4 large raw potatoes.
Oh yeah, you do. I'm sure the slime will dissolve those almost immediately, though. And then it's Frankie.
Yeah, so I've also got a torch. Now, is my torch? It's not lit currently. Can I have Tony light my torch while he's lighting his? Tony, light up my torch. It's all kind of like
I like as I'm lighting my torch, I reach over and we actually like touch tips
Touch
of
tips.
our torches. Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
And
You're
I'll
gonna
throw
wave it
through the
Wave
doorway.
it to the new moon on Monday.
I just want to throw it at the slime. Can I just throw it?
Okay, so you're just gonna throw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and since you don't have anything like already set up for it, just roll a 20-sided die. And what's your dexterity?
Dex is +2.
Okay,
16.
so it's a 20-sided die, and then
Bloop.
okay. That's a hit. That is a hit.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d6 for that burning torch damage.
Get that boogery bastard.
All right. So Frankie throws a torch in and hits this slime-like thing. You see it kind of flinches back a bit, so you know that it definitely worked. Unfortunately, the torch is snuffed out. It did do some damage, but as it kind of went into the slime, it got snuffed out, and you can see the torch as being like sucked into it and being dissolved.
So it's
And
not flammable.
It is like my ex-wife Sharon.
yeah. So
I thought it could possibly explode.
yeah, no, it did not
the
explode.
wrong
That might
game.
have been bad. Yeah, Chuck Test is up.
All right. So I think I do at least realize everyone is trying to light this thing on fire
Well,
or using fire.
yeah. It was told to the group that
Mhm.
your regular shit ain't gonna work.
Well, Chuck just does what they're doing and pulls out a torch too. Yeah, I'll pull out a torch and light it, and if I have time, I will wave it at it.
Okay. You pull out a torch and light it, but unfortunately you are not going to have time to throw it this
Gotcha.
round, but that's okay. It's Sarducci and the slime.
So Sarducci hears and sees all this. He decides to take a chance with something. He's
Okay.
got something. He's got something that's magical, that's not metal, and that may possibly wither this thing.
Okay.
So he's going to step up with his staff, and I just put there he is. There he is. And he's going to attack this thing with his staff of withering. Oh my god. Oh, every single time I use this motherfucking thing. Every single time I use this thing.
So, unfortunately, you are in some very close quarters here. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Sarducci steps into the room. He goes to swing his staff, and when he does so, he completely fumbles. The staff flies up in the air, nearly hitting Roland. Like this close from hitting Roland. Hits the top of the ceiling.
It comes down toward me. I want to try to catch it.
And falls down directly into the slime.
Okay.
Perfect.
And now it's just like sticking straight out of the slime. And it's starting to kind of like go down like this.
No.
And as that's happening, the slime itself shoots kind of a pseudopodic appendage out at Sarducci because he is the one that kind of stumbled forward and is now the closest to it. And it globs on to Dan, roll a d6 for me.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Oof.
It globs on to your left arm.
Okay.
You receive 5 damage, but it's like now like on your arm. And it's like attached to you. And it's burning. It fucking feels like acid on your skin. And it's initiative.
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 I can do an initiative.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait. That looked like a 1 to me on my screen.
That was mine.
Oh, I see.
Ah.
That makes sense.
I like that 0 though.
Oof. You pulled
Don't
all that
forget-
knowledge out of your brain and it paralyzed you.
Don't forget you got to click on your character to make it get onto the
Oh yeah.
the turn tracker.
I adjusted it. All right, I think be good. Why is that not updating? That's weird.
Actually, if that staff had hit the dwarf, it would have been fine because dwarves ignore the first 50 years.
Oh yeah. Well, because
So
they're
yeah.
dwarves. All right,
Yeah.
so it looks like Frank is up. Now, of course, you have you've thrown your torch.
I do have some more torches. So what I'm gonna do after seeing Sarduch get snatched by the pseudopod, I'm gonna back up a step
Mm.
or two
Okay.
back here with young Christopher
Yep.
and light up another torch, and I'll go down to 2 torches left.
Okay. So you step back, you light up a torch, and Chris Copperfield is up.
All right. Well, here's the deal. That's a magic item. That's a magic item. I can't have that magic item. Like that's really important. I'm going to charge recklessly forward. Can
Oh,
I fit
no.
in this slot, or do I need to get over here? Where's Chuck in this mess?
So I'm gonna say that everybody's kind of Chuck is probably I don't know. Chuck,
Okay.
did you step inside the room? Did Chuck step inside the room?
Yeah, Chuck
Or
pulled
like a
out his
little
torch
bit?
and was just right there in the front.
Right in the
Like,
front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trusting in my mirror images here. So 4 Chris Copperfields step up, and I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna try to grab that staff and yank it before it sinks down into that thing.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity check. You see Chris
Whoa, here we go.
Copperfield. He jaunts into the room. He's trying to make a grab for that staff before it gets sucked in. All right. So Chris jumps in. You grab the top of the staff. you're like just barely like you're hanging over the slime,
Yeah.
and because of the size of it and because it came down right in the middle, you grabbed it, but you're kind of like in the most precarious position that you could possibly be in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you going to make an attempt to pull the staff out and like regain your balance, like pull back, or are you going
Can
to maybe, I don't know. What is
it,
the
am I permitted that in a single round? I did move like 10 feet to get over there.
Now I'm gonna say you're probably kind of hung on to it over the
Yeah,
slime at the moment. Yeah. If
that
you,
that would
that's
make
right, because
sense.
you got you
I'm
you
not
got
an athletic man.
right. So he's kind of hanging over. Roland, what did the slime get? Oh yeah, that's right. Roland, he's gonna just drop back. He's gonna drop down. Does he have? Actually, he is not going to drop down. He is going to see if he can light some burning oil while he is clung to the wall.
Beep beep.
Bloop bloop. Yeah, so he pulls some burning oil out of his pack. He's like clung to the wall, somehow manages to light the oil, and
He's holding on with his toes,
he's holding on with his toes.
with his foot fingers.
Yeah, and he tosses that oil right into the thing, and
Oh fuck, I'm there.
you are. That's true. Uh, it is damaged, and the flames from the oil that explodes on the slime kind of lick up uh, at Chris Copperfield, and one of his doppelgangers from the mirror image is snuffed out when
Okay,
that happens. But he
that makes sense
retains
to
the
me.
others, and
Uh,
then the slime goes. Uh,
I got 2 left.
the slime, another kind of pseudopod reaches out, and Cameron, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Uh-oh. D6.
Yeah.
Bam, number 5.
It has globbed onto your right leg.
Wait. No.
Which means that it actually globbed on to the right leg of another one of your. So I think, what do you have?
Aha.
One left or
I
two
got
left?
1 left.
You've one left.
1 left.
Okay. But it's close. You feel the flames. You can feel this thing. It's right on you. The air right here is thick. It's gross. It's not good at all. And Sarducci is up. Sarducci receives another 2 damage as this stuff is like on his arm and just burning him.
Okay, so Sarducci is going to take off full speed the opposite direction to try to just pull himself out.
I like this plan.
You know what they
Make it-
call people who pull out?
Make a
They call them
dexterity
terrorists.
check. Yeah. All right. So you
So you just got to take off. Like,
you go to pull out, and as you run, it like stretches with you, and the burning in your arm intensifies, and you get 5 more damage, and it like pulls you back, drags you along the
Holy
ground,
shit.
and like you can feel the skin like pulling off your arm.
That's, that sounds awful.
Chuck test is up.
You got degloved.
Ooh. So I lit a torch last round. I think I just want to like put the fire on the thing, not like
Like
put the whole thing
lunge.
in. No, kind of just keep it on the edge and just like not try to not have the flame go out, but still get fire on it if that makes sense.
So are you gonna do kind of like a sweeping, almost like a fiery slash?
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 20. What's Chuck has a bonus to his strength, right?
Yes, I have an 18. I have a
Oh
plus
yeah,
2.
yeah. That's beyond a hit. Go ahead and roll a d6 for your damage.
That man is mega meat. Holy moly.
This thing is just it's all crisp. It's just barely hanging on at this point. It is not looking good, but it's still on Sarducci, and it's still on Chris.
but no, it's not on. It's not on Chris.
Oh wait, no, it's not on Chris. That's right. That's right. Chris is protected. And it is it's
Time for Tony.
Tony's turn.
All right. Now, did
Get
Mr.
him,
Tester
Tony.
just did he just slash at it with the torch? Was that what occurred?
Yeah.
He did.
Yes.
I am going to copycat that. I'm going to move
Nice.
in and do the same thing. I think it's just a straight 20, right?
It is.
How does one roll just 120?
There's 2 ways
Slash
to
roll.
do it. Yeah, you can either slash roll, or over on the left there is a little die thing. There's a little dice
What's
roller
that?
that
Oh,
you
the
can
symbol.
you
Yes.
can pull up.
Bing.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say that was not a hit. You in fact you almost hit Chris Copperfield's last little guy. You didn't, but almost. It was pretty dang close. And it is initiative.
Initiative. Let's
Initiative.
get this thing.
I keep forgetting to click my character.
Would you have?
Did it work that time?
Oh yeah, and you got the same thing, so it worked out. Excellent. All right, so that means that it looks like Frankie's up.
Okay, so I'm gonna see that Sarducci just ran past me in the room and then got yanked all the way back towards the slime.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run up with my lit torch and try to whack the pseudopod the arm and see if it'll like retract and let go of Sarducci.
Got it.
It's now it's Scarducci now.
Scarducci,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a 20. What
gonna
is
sting
your
Sarducci.
Thaco? Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't think that's a hit. Actually, no, that is a hit. That is a hit. And go ahead and roll d6. You go. It burns the thing off. It does detach. It burns the rest off of Sarducci's arm. Sarducci does take an additional. Oh, you're so lucky. 1 damage.
Woo!
I was
But
very
your
gentle.
arm is all raw and all fucked up. You probably can even like the skin's kind of melted away, and you can start to see like muscle and like all
That's
that's just
nasty.
nasty,
A serious
nasty.
wound, maybe.
But it is it's you're detached, and the slime is that whole pseudopod is totally gone. The slime is really looking bad at this point, and it's your turn.
Cure serious wounds on myself.
Curious wounds.
I can roll this here.
Oh, you want to roll it?
Well, actually, does it roll or does no? It just does.
Yeah, it just does the thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 back.
It's actually not bad.
All
How you
right.
looking now, Sarducci?
Yeah.
I'm actually only 3 down, so
Yeah,
my
with
arm
that,
my arm probably fixed itself.
your
Mostly.
arm is fixed, but there probably is some weird looking like scarring
Scars.
on the arm from the strange slime, all of that. And Chris Copperfield is up, and he's still just hanging on
All right.
by a thread, just hanging over this fucking thing on his tippy toes.
So I'm pulling this thing free and I'm stepping back into the corner. That's my plan.
All right, so I need you to do 2 things. First, I need a successful strength check to pull the thing out, and then I
And
need a successful dexterity check to kind of get your balance and actually, pull out and not, to tumble forward into the slime.
you should have not qualified those with successful.
Oh no!
So Chris Copperfield yanks, but this slime, even though it's all crisped up, it's still got a hold of the staff. Just
Eating
won't
it,
let it
Sarducci.
go.
It's eating it.
It's eating it. It is. It is. But I am still going to have you make a dexterity check
Oh
because you
fuck.
did do the yank, even though you weren't successful in.
Hey, when I die right now, at least I have 1 turn of not dying because the mirror image.
True. Okay, so you're successful. So you, even though you didn't lose your balance, you kind of caught yourself. You're just barely hanging on, and it is Chuck Testa, Roland, and the slime all together.
Well, I think I'm just doing the same thing. I'm sticking with my torch and swiping.
All right, go ahead and do that. You swipe over and you hit the slime, putting your torch into it. Finally, it snuffs it out just as one of its pseudopods blobs out and is going towards Tony, but as Chuck hits it for its end, it kind of fizzles out and to the ground. The
Hell
slime
yeah.
is now just kind of a grimy resin on the ground.
Ooh.
It stinks in here now too.
That was harrowing.
Yeah.
Can I pull that staff free now that it's fucking lifeless?
All right. So
Yikes!
Jesus Christ.
That is insanely loud. Whatever that just
that
was.
was crazy. That was
Into the night next
nasal
time, so.
drainage. Post.
Mhm.
No, I have some post nasal drip that I'm
No.
dealing with right now.
Now he needs himself.
No, sorry. No, as long as we're doing that. No,
Sorry, I keep trying to move away from the non-existent mic that I usually use, and I keep forgetting that the mic is
the
like
mic is attached to you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No, that makes sense.
I apologize.
I'm gonna have Dan roll a saving throw for the staff to see if the
Oh
staff
boy!
survived. So Dan, go ahead and roll me a 20. Obviously, just like your saving throws, high is better.
16.
Hey,
While the staff has a little, the end of it is definitely kind of fucked up now. It seems to be okay. You think it's okay.
it's just
I'm the
acid
only
etch now.
like, I'm the only cleric in the party, right?
At the moment, yeah.
We're all clerics here.
Unfortunately, I can't pawn this off to anybody. I'm the only person who can actually use this staff and get the
Yeah.
magical benefit or non-benefit, as it were, as the last couple times I've used this motherfucking thing.
Wait, can a magic user not use that item?
No,
It's
it's
old
usable
cleric
like
only.
It's a cleric only thing. Yeah.
I have a staff.
So he's gonna put it away and he's curse at it and
He's just gonna be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, now the room is cleared. Now the room is no longer it's still kind of kind of moist in here just because the whole dungeon down here has been kind of wet and watery, but it doesn't have that heat, that weird gross moisture that was in here before. It's just
Interesting.
kind of like the rest of the dungeon. So other than that, other than the gross remains of the slime, there are these you see these two archways. The
was there anything in the slime?
no, nothing in the
Was the
slime
slime
itself other than
in
hate.
something?
Hmm.
Like, would the slime drop out of anything in the ceiling? Is the ceiling still the same?
No, it just kind of like it more like coalesced. It was like the slime was almost like all over the place. The idea, Garrett, was
Gotcha.
that had you guys
Yeah.
gone into the room, the slime coalesces and then drops down onto you. But you
Mhm.
were clever. You didn't do that, so points to you. But yeah, no, it didn't come from anywhere. It was kind of all around. But now that it is
Who has-
dead, like I said, there's kind of just a, kind of a burnt pile of resin on the floor where the slime used to be. The room is empty other than these two archways. The one over here to your left, coming into the room, or the east archway, as it were, it looks like there's a hallway over here that goes in this direction. Same thing over here. If you look through this archway, it looks like there's a hallway over here that goes down in this direction. So both look like they open into hallways going south.
Who has lit torches at present?
I do.
And a shield, the shield and the torch.
I'll offer you an unlit torch for your lit torch.
Sure.
And also each archway, there's like a little corridor, maybe about a 5-foot corridor. So like there's maybe like a little bit of about a 5-foot corridor here, and then it leads over into a hallway that goes south here. And the same thing over here. There's like a 5-foot corridor, and then it leads to a hallway that goes south here.
I'm I think that Frankie's right. Left is the law.
You're just saying that because you have demonic possession and paint with your left hand.
Yeah.
I'm fine with going left. Left if we walked in the room and went left, or left from our perspective left.
That makes them
That's a
both
good-
left.
Exactly. When I said left, I meant from your perspective walking into the room, so I meant the east door, this one.
Yes.
When I said left. When I was
That one.
describing them as left and right. So it's
That's good,
technically the opposite of the way that we're seeing
Hey,
them on the map.
As that's brought
Right.
up, I just look at Frankie
I
expectantly.
just point. Pick one and point that way, which happens to be the one I'm standing next to.
Okay.
You tell him,
Nice.
Frankie.
So you point over here and you realize that that this hallway, so it goes over here, and then there's, if you're in this little thing, to the left there's nothing. So like there's nothing here, there's just a wall. But to the right, to the south, it looks like there's a hallway, and when you look down that hallway, it looks like it goes down maybe about 15 or 20 feet and ends in a cave-in.
I see. So it's the wrapper. Is there anything in the hallway or anybody
yeah.
that got smushed on the cave? I wasn't here for the cave-in, I suppose.
Ah,
You
yeah,
gotta check
you
behind that
weren't here
cave-in.
for the cave-in.
Well, I
the
can.
cave-in is very, very early on.
I remember from the other side of the cave-in, we actually did inspect the other side of the cave-in,
Mhm.
and there was nothing there.
No, there was
So-
something there, wasn't
It's
there?
a rock lobster.
There was
No.
a rock lobster. Yes,
Was
there
the rock
was.
lobster?
Yes, there was. It
No,
was in
but
the
I mean there
cave-in,
was
wasn't there?
nothing under. There was nothing like in the rubble, is what I'm saying.
There was a lobster that you fought.
But like nothing was trapped under the rubble. Like there was nothing in there under the rubble that was. I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't move. I mean, it's not like you moved much of the cave-in anyway. You like
Right,
fought
right,
the
right.
lobster, so it's not like you moved rocks or anything. So you
Mhm.
don't really know. But yes, it's pretty clear that this just meets down here, and if there wasn't a cave-in, that you'd be able to get back into this room down here. Now, what you find interesting, of course, is that there is a blank wall right here, and
I do think that we should inspect the rocks.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Rock inspection. Man, when they perform, they have a dude in a lobster costume.
Do they?
Just out there dancing. They literally hit, like, it was great. They have the dude just like in the full big on lobster costume, just going to frickin' town. It's great.
Ah, that's pretty funny.
So we've just got a dead end here at the end of this.
That's what it looks like. I mean, you search around the, pick up a couple of stones, you kind of look around at it a little bit, but there's not really much to be seen that you can see.
I'll make my
Hey,
way
you know
back
what?
and report what I
Are
found.
there were there any like good fist-sized rocks in there you could pick up?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
I think
Yeah,
I want to go in there and pick up a few.
There are all manner and all size of stone that you could go in, from very, very small to pretty large. But yeah, definitely like some fist size. You probably. Do you want more than one?
No, I'm gonna go in there. All right, I'm gonna grab two. I'm gonna pass by Frankie, and I'm gonna say, "Look, Frankie, check this out." And I pull out my hat and I like do some sleight of hand and toss the rocks in there and put it on my head, make them disappear.
What do you mean? They're in your hat?
and then I pull the hat down, and I
The hat-
show there's
That hat is a bag of holding.
no no rocks in there.
That would be the best kind of hat.
I pick up a rock and drop it in the hat.
A hat
How
of
do I
holding.
make what roll do I do here to sleight of hand the rocks?
That's probably going to be like a dexterity check.
All right. I'm
I'm
doing big
thinking.
flourishes. And so
It's all about
first,
distraction.
I do the distraction. I show you the hat, and I'm like, look, there's no rocks in it.
Oh, there's no
Oh,
rocks in that
man.
thing. Those
Whoa,
fucking rocks are
man.
gone.
Oh,
How did he
shit.
do that?
Dude.
That was
Never got
incredible.
you again, Chrissy.
Prestidigitation, baby.
Fucking ridiculous.
That's pretty hilarious, actually.
Oh, that's so good. Hey, Tone, you got to see this.
I like it.
All right. I'll come into the room.
That was a pretty good trick.
So Roland's over here and he's like, I swear there's has to be a door here. But he can't find it either. So he's like,
All right.
he gives
I'm gonna
up and
go
he
in
goes
there
back
and do my dwarven rock touching.
in. Your dwarven rock touching
Yeah, dwarves are good at touching rocks.
and other things.
Isn't there like an intuit direction type thing? Like, could he potentially like get
Wrong.
that this was on the other side of the thing he was in?
Wrong edition.
He does. Yeah, he should be able to. You've gotta detect secret doors and detect like stone stuff. So you gotta roll
Yeah, I got
one
a-
of those things.
I got dwarven stone crap.
Hell yeah.
Let's try that. That looks like a good one.
Every person is sure that there should be a door right here, but not a damn one of you can find this fucking thing.
Not real. Doors aren't real. They're all archways.
Maybe they just walled it up. That's possible. I mean, you already know what's behind it anyway. You're just trying to for completeness, but yeah, you frustratedly walk away from it, and it seems like there's really just this one final archway right here.
The fucking secret chamber.
At some point, we're just gonna find the skeletal remains of this princess.
Oh yeah. Well, we could take her skull back and be like, "I need the reward money, please."
She's actually the big boss. We're gonna fight her here in a minute.
Oh, she's where those fucking ogre skeletons keep coming from.
No, it would be hilarious. No, unfortunately, the ogre ogre zombies were there prior to all this.
She's the white.
Right.
Oh,
right.
that.
Oh,
yeah,
Actually,
that
you
would
know
make
what?
sense.
But she wouldn't be because she was brown.
Yes.
She was not a white princess. She was a.
Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean she's on the back of the egg carton?
She was on the back of the egg carton. No, she was exotic. She was from an exotic land. Her father was a sultan, so she was she wouldn't have been one of the whites. In fact, when we were talking about the whites of West Virginia, it made me think of I was like it'd be hilarious if instead of like whites in the upper dungeon, I just had these rednecks that were, and it turned out that the whites were the ones that were fucking with those ogres.
That's amazing.
Anyway, my demented mind. Is anybody check this hallway?
Good old Cletus and Trapper.
Right. You gonna check this out over here? I guess maybe Roland should go over and
check for traps.
Check for traps just to make sure everything is okay for
You just hear an explosion from the other room.
Maybe.
Say alpaca.
Alpaca.
All of these dicks look like phallic birds of prey.
All clear, guys. He kind of comes down here, and it looks like the hallway goes really only maybe about 15 feet, and ends
Okay.
in a door to the right or the west.
I mean, forward is the way. I'm not going first, though.
All right, I will back up the NPC. I will use him as my personal meat shield.
I'll follow suit.
I got a
Yes.
double thick meat shield. Like a
Roland's
double
gonna go
whopper.
ahead and he'll check traps on this door because that's his job. He doesn't think there's any traps here, and he excuses himself and moves to the back of the line.
Wait a second.
He says it looks fine.
I mean,
No traps. It's not locked. Don't worry about it.
we haven't had any reason to distrust Roland so far. That's
He
all
didn't
I'm
listen
saying.
at the door though. He didn't listen. So I don't know. Maybe somebody might want to do that just in case.
I don't like it when
I'm
you
gonna-
talk to me like that.
I'm gonna vouch for Roland to Tony.
All right, I'll listen at the door here. I don't hear nothing. I accidentally left a bunch of rocks in my ear.
Actually, there is noise behind this door, but like you don't know what it is. It's weird. It's jumbled. It's muffled.
So it's like the
Sound like a
audio
princess?
version of scrambled porn.
Yeah, kind of like the audio version
Ooh.
of scrambled porn. Like every now and again you hear like a yeah, something good. Every now and again you see a boob.
I nominate Chuck to kick the door in.
I do like kicking doors.
Let me just move back to make some space for you.
How wide is this hallway?
This hallway's maybe only about maybe about 6 feet wide, so it's not particularly super wide. You might be able to squeeze past each other, but other than that, it's difficult going.
As Chuck
What's it
slides
smell
by
like?
me, I give him a little pinchy pinch right on the
Tweak. Little tweak.
a little tweak.
All right, is Chuck gonna kick down this door, or is he gonna do something first?
Yeah, no, I will go ahead and kick it down.
All right.
Attempt to kick it down.
You do that.
Holy shit! Again?
I was kicking no shoulder this time. But...
Oh my
The
god!
door fucking explodes.
No, that's terrible.
The different.
So
No, his foot explodes is what happened.
right. So Chuck kicks the door, and this door must be triple reinforced because not only does that shit not budge, but Chuck also stubs the shit out of his toe for only 1 damage, but still, it stings. God damn it. And it's the door is it's just there.
Has anybody tried to see if it's unlocked?
Uh,
Can you turn of the handle or push of the door?
Chuck is just grabbing his toe and spinning around.
Is somebody gonna try and open the door? Just open it.
Tony, jiggle that knob.
If nobody
All
is
right,
going to,
all right. I'll jiggle the knob.
You think
Tell
it's
me to step
unlocked?
something. I think it's unlocked.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a certain magic resistant door that was nothing but magic resistant. It's unlocked. All right.
You think so? Yeah, it seems like it's gonna open.
Can I I guess I just open the door. It's gonna go bad, but
Okay. So you you pull the door
again.
open, and when you pull the door open, a trident
Jesus.
flies past your head. Fortunately, you're a dwarf. You're very short. It
But
flies
Chuck isn't.
right over your head and flies like right past everybody, like almost hitting everybody, anybody who's kind of standing here, and clatters towards this back wall. It clatters on this back wall.
I mean,
And
I was
Does it-
sitting right
Does
there.
it look like a nice trident?
I mean, it does look like a. No, actually, not. It looks like a crappy, briny, gross trident. It is initiative, and the scene in front of you is thus. There is a little bit of like maybe like a little 5 foot like hallway here, and then it opens up into a room that is 15 feet wide, 20 feet deep. Within the room, you see a giant lobster man.
Hell yeah.
He is holding a trident in one of his claws. The other claw is empty, having thrown the trident that he was holding. He looks like he's about 9 feet tall. Against the back wall, at first looks like a mermaid. It's a woman, and she is kind of almost pasted to the wall with various sea ick.
Sick.
Sick.
Yes.
It's sick.
Exactly. Oh, it's fucking sick, all right.
Is she naked?
She is naked, but you can only see the boobies because the ick is covering the bottom part.
The convenience.
I mean,
the
is she brown? Is
convenience.
she brown or white?
She's brown. Yeah, she's like
Okay.
like a bronzy, like a kind of she's
Middle
hot
Eastern?
though.
She's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, she's like
Okay.
she's like a Persian chick or something, but she's hot.
Is it Gal
I mean, at
Gadot?
least what you can see of her.
Is it Gal Gadot?
I don't know.
It's the princess.
It is the princess.
She's gonna die.
All right, go get him, Frankie.
All right.
We know what. We know how to handle princesses.
Frankie's
It's
got the
RPG.
fingers. Yeah. Do you have a rocket-propelled grenade by any chance?
Let's see. I've got,
We did blow
I
that
have-
princess up.
I have a sling, and I have a couple of rocks. Sling a rock through the doorway. But that's about the only thing I can do.
Oh boy.
They're openly coming at. I mean, they threw a trident at us.
I mean, this dude threw a trident at you when you opened the door. He almost impaled your best bud. So, yeah, it's looking like it's not a good situation.
So the diplomatic approach is probably not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this guy's not playing around. He looks like he's trying to do something pretty awful with this princess. So.
Gonna give her crabs.
Yeah.
I mean, he
That's
said he's 9 foot tall.
Yeah, he's like 8 to 9 foot tall. He's pretty big.
What the fuck is Frankie supposed to do here? I mean, he'll die if he goes in the room. So
Well, not necessarily.
I'll run in the
Is there a
room.
lobster man here.
Let's see, how far could I get? How far does a halfling run? Is it?
we moved the big eggplant.
Let's see. Can we move the? Who drew that big eggplant? Can I move it? Oh, yeah, somebody did.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
And now we need a good lobster.
I'm gonna run in.
Now,
3+3 short sword drawn. Boom, boom. I'm gonna run down. Just hide in one of the corners. Sword ready to go.
All right, all right. That works.
I'll try and get his attention even.
You know, I do have a
Hell
lobster
yeah.
car here.
oh, thought you guys might like that lobster.
Oh, well, that's a better lobster than the car anyway. We'll take the car away. That's pretty good. I like that.
What's
I like
going
yours
on with his
better.
balls?
Yeah, I'm not
His tail.
sure.
That's his tail.
That's his
Yeah,
tail,
that's his
yeah.
tail.
Chuck Testa. Hurt foot. You're up.
Hurt foot. Gonna hobble/jump on one foot, if I can, all the way to the other side of this lobster. And definitely try to get its attention, but is there any reason not to attack it?
Not that you can see, and that's generally Chuck's go-to move. So,
All right, well, I'm swinging. I hope I clicked the right one. I think, yeah, I did.
that is
Doesn't matter.
not a hit. Not a hit. Chuck swings his sword, misses the lobster man. The lobster man, not looking happy, strikes back at Chuck with
The lobster strikes back.
the with this here trident that he's holding in his hand, or in one of his claws. He doesn't hit you with the trident, but then he takes his free claw and he doesn't hit you with that either, because Chuck has some pretty ridiculous armor class. So let's see, it's Roland. Roland gonna do anything? Roland is gonna try to, because he is a little thiefy guy. He's gonna try and, where's that? Trying to hide in shadows, not exactly working, but he doesn't know that, so he's gonna make his way into the room, and thinking that he's hidden. And then, holy smokes, it's like everybody else. So we'll go Chris Copperfield first, since you're on the turn tracker first.
How far can I reasonably move here? Can I get into the room?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna walk by. I'm gonna be like, "Watch this, Tony," and I step into the room and I cast magic missile.
All right, you cast magic missile. Go ahead and before anything else, roll me a percentile. Just
So
to
you
make
mad
sure.
calculated.
Just to make sure anything weird doesn't happen.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
Yeah, nothing weird happens. So yeah, what you doing with them missiles that you got?
What is it? I do 3d6 plus 3.
That is correct. If they're all going to the same target, which, well, there's really only one target to go to.
Boom!
Bam.
Bam! So that is a massive hit. You see Chris Copperfield walks past Tony, says, "Watch this." Woo! 3 missiles slam into the lobster, and
And for once, it actually works.
yeah, do a significant amount of damage. Now he's pretty tough looking, but you've started to crack his shell, and Sarducci is up.
So Sarducci is gonna, as he's running into the hallway to get down to this lobster, he's gonna reach down and pick up that trident.
Okay.
And basically, he's going to run the entire way, and he's going to run and just try to skewer the thing.
You can't use a trident.
I just can't run with it like a.
You can't use a sharp or bladed weapon. It's against remember the whole cleric thing? It's like a religious thing. You can't use it. The only way you could use it is if you turned it around and used it like a staff.
Oh, I see. Well, then
Yeah.
scratch that. He's not going to pick it up. He's just going to attack it with his mace.
Okay.
Mace. Oh my god, again?
Again.
Again?
Sarducci.
Heck yeah.
He runs into the room, draws his mace.
I've attacked twice. And both times.
Sarducci draws his mace. He looks like he's getting ready to do a real good hit. But then the floor in here, it is really slick from all the weird briny sea goo that this lobster man has created somehow to stick the girl up to the wall. You're not sure where all this stuff is coming from, but you slipped in it. And basically what has happened is you have slipped. Go ahead and roll a D2, Dan, and then call it. What do you want? What do you want? What's better, high or low? D2. High or low?
Actually. High.
Okay.
But I've actually got to roll the D2.
Yes.
It's slash R, right? Because I use the other thing. I'm asking you.
1D2, yes.
I no.
All right. So basically what happened is you slipped face first. So you've fallen face first and slid face first, getting a mouthful, an eyeful of all of this like sea goo. And now you're kind of blinded and you've slid between the legs of the lobster.
Oh, great.
The lobster.
In his weird balls.
In his weird balls, exactly. And now it looks like Tony is gonna be up.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna charge in and I'm gonna hit him. It's really what I'm built to do. Ba-doop. And
do it to
Kawak. Do it to it. Do it. All right, where's my little axe? Right here. Ba-bam.
Don't forget there's a little submit. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Well, not as bad as Sarducci, but Tony runs in. He swings his axe to no avail, and it is initiative. And you kind of see
Tony's just sucking tonight.
The princess starts to become like partially like conscious, and then she starts screaming, which is always nice.
Oh, shove one of those rocks in her mouth so she's distracting.
Shut up, you! Oh, that's right. Roll.
It won't let me click my character.
Nah? Why not?
Because you're underneath the penis, maybe?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, let's move him. There I go. Now I can click him. All right. I don't want to re-roll it. It was good. Man. Yeah.
Oh, well, you rolled a 5 before, and it was right, so I don't know why you re-rolled.
I didn't re-roll. Don't worry about it. Never happened.
Chuck. All right. That everybody. Well, that means that Looks like who we got, Frankie?
Oh yeah.
Break this
So
plug
let's see
open, Frankie.
if I can like slide up underneath all of its little cripply crawler legs and stab it in the gut with this short sword.
Sounds like
Is
a
this the
solid
short sword?
plan.
It's my
Short
sword. Yeah. Let's see here. Booyah. 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 Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
that's gonna be a hit right
now we're
there.
talking.
Dang. So.
I'm good at fighting crustaceans.
Just stick it right in his goo hole.
Also, you have an advantage against this creature because it is larger than man size. So you actually have like a.
You pierced his frenum.
So you get up in there, you worm your way, and you just shove your sword right up into its guts, and you do a significant amount of damage. Now, this thing is very tough, so it isn't dead, but
Oh yeah.
it is definitely looking. It's kind of got its guts hanging out a little bit. It's broken. It's looking pretty rough and pretty angry. And Chris Copperfield is up.
All right. So, unfortunately, I don't have another preparation of magic missile at the moment. Would you say this lobster man is a humanoid?
Yeah, definitely humanoid.
I'm gonna cast hold person at him.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I don't have to touch him, right? Okay.
No. 120 feet. He does get a saving throw, but since he's the only one, it's at a minus. So it's held. And you're so lucky too because of what it was getting ready to do.
Oh
And
fuck! Do I need to roll a D100 on that?
oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. You do. It might not be held. Hang on. I totally forgot
All right.
about the wild nature of your magic. Let's see what happens here. Nope. It's held. It's held. You're
Okay.
lucky. You're good. Good to go. No problems. Yes, it's held. It looked like from the bottom of it, it was going to start ejecting something from its tail.
From its
God, because that's
tail.
where I am.
Exactly, right onto Sarducci's face. Sarducci, in fact, is the only one that could see this thing kind of starting to pop out of the bottom of it. Actually, Sarducci doesn't see it because he's face down in goo. But either way, it is it is Tony's turn.
Well, let's try this again. It might, they say that 16th time's the charm.
It's true.
I'm going to attack him with my axe.
Okay.
I'm going to try to back up Frankie's attack there. Oh,
You just barely missed it. Well, actually, how could you fucking miss it? It's not. It's held, so you can't miss it. What the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, you hit it. You break off a bunch more of its crusty armor. It's not quite dead, but when you hit it, out from the bottom, your strike knocked something free, and this fat little lobster creature plops out onto Sarducci.
What?
And it wraps around his head.
Oh God.
And you only get 1 damage so far, but you've now got this lobster wrapped around your head and now trying to claw your eyes out. And it's Sarducci.
Okay, Sarducci is going to take. It's like wrapped around my head. It's kind of like a face hugger.
Yes. But it's wrapped around
Okay.
because you're face down, so it's wrapped around the back of your head, and its claws are kind of trying to poke towards your eyes.
Okay, so he's gonna take his mace, but he's not gonna take like the head of the mace. He's gonna take the back. He's gonna take the back of the mace, and he's gonna try to like stick it there and try to pry it off.
It's a Metroid, yes. Okay. It's gonna try and pry it off. All right, so go ahead and make it.
Should I make a? Should I make an attack roll with the mace? Because I'm trying to do that?
Make a strength check because you're trying to pry. You're not using really the mace as a weapon, so you're like
Nope.
you like take your mace and you like poke yourself in the eye with it.
Mm.
Poke yourself, like, oh God. So this is not working out very well. And Chuck Testa is up. Oh, are you frozen, Garrett? Uh-oh.
I think
Oh,
Garrett-
wait.
Oh, there he is. He's
Oh, there,
back.
you're back. You're
Am
back. You were frozen for a sec, yeah.
Well, seeing Sarducci in his perilous situation, I'm going to focus my attack near him and try to free him / hit the claw that's holding him.
Well, no, the thing that's holding him is a little lobster.
Oh, it's not.
He's-
Okay.
No, the big lobster man is actually held and can't do anything at the moment. But Sarducci, it pooped out a little lobster onto Sarducci's head that is now like sucked onto his head.
Is there any chance I can try and grapple the thing off of Sarducci's head?
You could
Grab
give
it or grab Sarducci?
You could give it a shot.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna try and rip it off of his head? Is that the plan?
I think that sounds like something that Chuck Testa would do.
It does, really.
It does.
I mean, come on. There's no thinking about that. If that was
Yeah.
your first thought, that's what Chuck's gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So I'm going to have you do 2 things. I'm going to have you make a dexterity check first and then a strength check. The dexterity check is because you got to kind of have to get down into this goo and straddle Sarducci. So Chuck's is like straddling Sarducci. You grab the thing. Now make the strength check.
Hey.
Damn.
You
Hey,
you make the strength check. Dan, roll a d20 for me.
How many teeth are you losing?
16.
that's a lot of teeth.
When he rips the lobster off your head, fortunately, you get some scratches, but you don't get any real significant damage, real hit point damage. So you're okay there. And then since this thing is held, Roland he's just gonna go up and stab the fucker. You know, why not?
Nope.
I mean he's held, so it doesn't matter. It's really just for damage. So this thing looks like it's almost dead. And it looks like another one of those things might be getting ready to pop out of its bottom. And really, if somebody just hits this thing, it's going to be dead. I don't know that we need to waste an entire initiative, everybody rolling initiative. If somebody can hit it,
Bold of you to assume we can hit this.
I know,
I mean,
exactly.
still held?
It's
After
yeah, because
this?
it's held. That's the thing. So it's
Oh,
like,
well, then we could just assume we dogpile it and kind of.
yeah. So I would say yeah, that's enough for it to be killed because it's held. So the
Is it edible?
lobster. Yeah. Now you
Oh,
really
God.
fucked it up. Everybody's like on it, just beating the hell out of this thing, and
Except Sarducci, who's still underneath it. It's fallen on top of him, and like this thing is pooping
Just
out another thing, little
the
thing.
entrails are
right.
coming out.
Yeah.
You gotta pull that little thing off your face.
I'm
the
gonna
thing-
say that that the other little thing didn't survive because of Chuck's massive hit.
Ah, yes.
Well,
Yeah,
Sarducci
yeah.
is crawling out from underneath toward the princess, and he's going to use the goo that's on the princess to hoist himself up. And he's going to
Gross.
take his hand, and he's going to go.
Cure light wounds.
Yeah. No, he's going to put it right up to her lips, and he's going to be like right in her face and go, shh, shh. Let's get you out of here. And he's going to start like pulling the crap off of her.
All right. You start pulling the crap off of the princess, and you realize that as you start pulling the stuff off of her, the bottom half of her is lobster-like, and she goes,
No.
Bob, we gotta kill her off.
"Ah!" She jumps forward, and it's initiative.
Oh
It's
my
fake.
god.
It's a big old fake out.
God.
Sarducci is
You
going through
bitch.
it today, dude.
Sarducci's having a bad day.
I think I've rolled a 6 every single turn for initiative.
Really? That's weird. That's not what I wanted to roll. Is that?
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah, I think you have, because you've had 7 like pretty much consistently. So it looks like you're up.
Okay. So she's dove on top of Sarducci again?
Yeah,
Kinda
she
the
is
idea?
as
Is
he
she
as,
9 foot tall as well?
no.
Lobster boobs.
Yeah, so from here up, from like just under the
Yeah.
boobs up, she's like a normal woman, but like her lower arms are lobster claws, and her
Yep.
lower like body is like a crazy like lobster
I've seen
tail and
this.
lobster
I've seen
like
this in
feet.
Spider Variety.
Yeah, it's like that. So she's just a mess, and she's like lunging towards Sarducci, who was ripping her goo off.
Well,
Her
I'm
goo
gonna
cocoon.
try. I have that +3 short sword, so I'm gonna try and sink it into one of those claws and see if I can like keep her from being able to pinch them. You know what I mean? Like maybe
I
sever the
see.
bottom half of it, or like stab it right there in the middle of it in the knuckle.
Okay.
Try to keep her from disable a claw.
So a
Going for
cold
that
shot.
lobster
All
knuckle.
right. I respect it.
Oh,
Not quite a hit with the called
quite.
shot. Not
Okay.
quite. Chuck Testa.
He is a lobster. That's funny.
Wait a minute. Chuck's got the living lobster in his hand.
Oh, he does. That's right. I totally forgot about that. You are holding the lobster.
I
But
hit
because
the
you were
lady with the
successful, I'm
lobster.
assuming you're holding it kind of by its arms, so you're holding it in kind of like a safe way from, away from yourself. What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna toss like
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hit this. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her with the lobster.
You hit her with the lobster. Okay, roll a d20.
My God. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would have been great. I was hoping for a 20, and it would just clamp right onto her boobies. But we're not that lucky. Chris Copperfield might be though.
All right. Well, this lady, she's a lobster. Would you say she's more lobster than person at this point?
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
She's only about like 25% person, maybe 30 at this point. Again, it's
Is
like
that
here up. It's like just below the boobies up is
All right.
person.
Is-
Everything from there down is lobster.
Well,
damn,
I'm
the
gonna
important
attempt
parts
to,
are gone?
Well, now there's other interesting. Never
Possibilities.
mind. Yeah.
Now
That's
she's
what
got
I
a
was gonna
now
say.
she has a cochlea, is what she's got.
Mhm. I'm gonna cast sleep on her.
Okay.
What's that do? Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. All I've got to roll is her saving throw, which she made. She doesn't fall asleep. And
She's too enraged.
yeah, she's way too enraged and lobster-like. Sorducci is up.
He's like, ugh, this a
Didn't even
bitch.
roll. No, nobody rolled low this time. Dang. Can't hit her.
Nope,
What about
Yeah.
it's the boobs. Everybody's
Distracted.
right?
distracted by
Just
the
completely
boobs.
distracted by the boobs. They're lovely. It's Tony's turn and Roland.
Well, I'm gonna hit her right in the boobs.
Do it.
I am. Bam. Yeah, eat that.
That is a hit. So yeah, you slash her. Gnashed his teeth against the recessed lady's breath. How could I forget? Um, but
But she's gonna hit him with a surprise left at this point.
exactly. But you did some damage, but not enough to take her down. Not even close. But Roland, our friend, he's gonna give it a shot. And he's gonna hit too, also just for a little bit. You're carving her up little by little, but uh, she now looks like she's getting ready to take her revenge. So Sarducci was right there. She was already lunging at Sarducci, so one of her claws is definitely going towards him, but it's gonna miss. He's really slippery right now. The other claw is going to go, let's see, looks like towards Chuck Testa. It's going to miss him too. And then she does one last thing. Let's see. She spits out some sort of a vile looking liquid towards Chris Copperfield.
No.
But misses him as well. Yeah, all those were just complete garbage rolls. And it's initiative, it looks like.
Beautiful. We're gonna crack this lady wide open.
Do it. Here. Well, not so good this time. Actually, it looks like this time Frankie and her go at the same time.
That's something that should be celebrated.
Oh yeah.
It is nice.
I'm hoping that she'll be distracted by the larger humans that are attacking, and I'm gonna try and just jab her with my
Just
sword.
gonna get
Like the
in
Gom
there.
Jabbar.
Let's see here.
Nice.
Right.
Dang, that is not a bad hit at all. Holy smokes! And yeah, you give her you 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 take that short sword and you stick it right up her craw, and and her eyes bug out, and man,
Oh,
she looks like she is in terrible shape. When you do that, she does spit a vile liquid at you.
God, no.
She misses.
Ooh.
She takes a claw, and she tries to claw at Frankie and misses, and then takes her last claw, and that one's going towards Chuck Testa, and she's just completely eating shit. I don't even know why I try. Chris Copperfield is up.
All right.
I even switched die too. I was like, okay, I'm like gonna switch from this black or from this brown one that I'm using, the dollar store die, to this cool black and green one, and then it didn't help. It was worse. Chris
You
Copperfield.
know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna pull off my top hat and I'm gonna pull a rock out of it and I'm gonna hurl it at this bitch.
Well, that works. I
How does
guess.
he do that? Frankie
How does he
exclaims.
do it?
There was no rock in that hat, Tone, I swear.
There was not. Yeah, go ahead and just roll a 20, and also I guess
He's
let me know
hiding
what your
stones.
dexterity is, because that will play into.
Um oh yeah. I got a +1. So I could do a roll 1d20 +1.
The +1 actually subtracts from your THACO, but however you want to do it.
Oh, gotcha. I will just roll the 1d20 then. No
That
modifiers.
is yeah, that is not quite gonna be a hit. I don't, no, not quite. Just a miss. Roland.
No.
That one was just a dirt clod.
Right. Roland is
It was a dove.
he's gonna he's gonna make a little stabby motion. He is not gonna kill her. He is going to wound her just a little bit more, but she is just barely clinging to life, and it's Chuck Testa's turn.
All right. Then I'm going for a crazy called shot, and I want to try to bisect her right in between lobster and human.
Ah.
Ooh, yes.
You're gonna take the good half back.
Yeah.
No, you take both halves back and you cook then you cook the one half and you turn the other half in. I'm not saying which is which.
Even with the -4 penalty to that attack, with Chuck's insane bonuses, he is able to just slice her right in half. Now it's not a clean slice. It's definitely not clean, but she is definitely now completely sundered into, and the fight is over.
Did goo just did Sarducci just get more goo on him at that
Oh
point?
yeah, there's just goo everywhere.
Great.
Yes. Now you stand in a room, and you realize that that beyond the wall where the princess was kind of pasted up to, there's a little alcove behind her, and inside the alcove is looks to be some sort of a chest.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute, you mean the princess didn't have the only chest in here?
No, there were two.
Well, 3 technically.
So I guess because it's his job, Roland will go over and
Yeah, check it to see if it'll explode.
yeah, just to
$2
see
Roland
what
explodes.
happens.
It would have already happened.
He does indicate, yep, there is a trap on there, and it is his job. He is gonna. Oh!
You triggered it? Or you failed?
Well, he may not have
Roland's
triggered
dead.
it, but he didn't. He didn't disarm it. We'll find out in a sec if he triggered it.
Meanwhile, Sarducci's going to check the other chests for traps.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes. Well, you can because the lower half is gone. All right. No. He didn't disarm. So basically, Roland indicates to the rest of the party. Is that an egg? An eyeball? Or is that
It's
a?
egg-like.
Both.
Is that the end of a bee? Is that a bee thorax?
Oh. Yeah, I guess it could be.
It kind of looks like it could be. So Roland tells everybody that the chest is trapped, but he was unsuccessful in getting the trap off.
Ew.
Mm. He went
You
for the
know,
wrong
when you're
trap. That's
when you're
why.
unsuccessful in getting that trap off,
Yeah. What is this? A
you're doing
Thailand
something
dungeon
wrong.
or something?
You're doing something wrong.
Right. So yeah, he kind of backs off from it and says, I don't know.
He says, I don't know.
Yeah, he says, I
What
don't know. I don't know. I couldn't get it.
No. What do you mean you don't know?
I
This
don't
is
know.
your job, Roland.
It's just not budging. I'm not gonna die for this thing.
How bad could it be? I mean,
Pretty
they
bad.
hid their treasures in there. It's not gonna be that bad.
So
Sarducci's not touching that thing. He's not touching that fucking thing at all. He has not had good luck.
no,
He's
not
just
at all.
like,
No.
he's just like, he's over in the corner actually, like trying to wipe the goo off. He's using a piece of shell to like try to get the goop off of him.
3 seashells.
Is there any kind of
Got him.
baggage or personal belongings of this crab woman or this lobster woman?
Nah, she had nothing on her other than
I think. What if we took
lobster
that 10-foot
stuff.
pole and we just like poked the chest a little bit with it?
You could try.
Babink. I've been Babink.
Lobster.
Either
Yeah.
that or Tone. I think maybe you should just crack it open.
Let's see. What kind of dwarven safe cracking do I got going on here? Let's see if there's a trap.
There is.
There is, yeah. The
There is.
trap
I
has
can't do
been
anything about it.
confirmed, but
You got it,
it's the getting this trap off is the thing.
Oh, you just
How bad
gotta
could it be?
put a finger up in there and
Ignore that. That was an accident.
We'll be right behind you, Tone.
Yeah. Now it's double confirmed there's a trap.
So we can find traps all over the place, but we can't disarm them. Do we know what kind of a trap it is? Do we know what the trap is?
Roland, let's see here, since he is the trap guy.
If it's a mechanical trap, we can just like poke the lobster boobs in there and.
Roland is like, I'm not sure. There's definitely some kind of a mechanism, but I'm not sure exactly what it does. He tells you it could be anything from a poison needle to gas. Hard to say.
Maybe you could have used The
It's just gas and
trident
needles, man. You're used
to
to that
knock
stuff.
to knock the chest off of the ledge.
How bad is gas and needles? Really?
Well, I mean, there's probably like different levels. Can we just like smash the chest against the wall and run if something bad happens?
No.
That's so many no's.
Sarducci's gonna
Sure, I mean,
Sarducci's gonna pick up the extra trident.
okay.
He's gonna hold it out as far as he can, and he's just gonna take the trident. He's just gonna try to move the chest off of the ledge so that it drops.
Okay. Make a strength check.
I am not at my chair.
I see that.
You know what? I have an idea. Me and my assistant here will just open the chest, and I gesture at myself next to myself.
Ah,
Surely this will work.
I see.
This is a strength check for Sarducci.
I mean, I made the strength check, but if you, I had already clicked it as you were saying your thing. So if you're just gonna try and do that, if you tell Sarducci to stop and you
Does
have
anyone
your
have an opposition? You guys should back up out of the room.
If you want to try it, go ahead.
Yeah, but if I back up out of the room, then you're gonna get what's in the box.
It's not that tough. We can beat him up.
I'm just gonna stand right here next to it with you.
Okay.
I'm
well,
gonna say
I
this
invite
is,
you all to stand back.
I'm gonna say that because it's weird because it's not you. This is gonna take an intelligence check on your part to position yourself in the right way so that things activate. Because this is a little bit of a weird usage of the spell.
I mean, this
But
is
I'll allow
obviously
it.
just going to hit me directly. What is the wording on? I'm fairly certain it doesn't work the way I would think it's worked, but what does it actually say? Or hit first? I don't think it works. I'm obviously going to get hit by this thing, but I'm going to
Open the
pop the
box.
latch and pop it open.
Open the box, Chrissy.
All right, so you go over. Like I said, go ahead and roll an intelligence check. I'm going to give you an intelligence
all right.
check on this one.
Okay. Haha.
I am going to say roll me a percentile.
Be 100. It's high.
Okay. I am going to say that you are actually able to kind of finagle yourself so that your copy gets the which is a little set of needles that shoots out. They destroy your last copy, but they don't hit you.
Yay! I'm gonna flip the lid of the box, presuming it opened up.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
where
I'm
the
gonna
second
attempt
trap
to
happens.
and I'm gonna attempt to spin it around so everybody else can see it as I open it up.
All right.
But I'm not particularly strong.
Yeah, it's kind of big, so in order to pull off something like that, it would take a strength check, but you might be able to do
Yeah.
it. No. No, you tried to do this cool little like flourish thing, and that shit didn't work at all. It wasn't very good, but that's okay. That is okay because I'm gonna have some people do some stuffs for me. So someone go ahead and somebody give me a percentile. Somebody.
I'll
Anybody.
do it.
Anybody.
Oh, it's already rolled. 24.
24.
Oh, that's not bad. Roll a d12.
Coming up.
It appears that this chest, has approximately 7,000 silver pieces in it. Somebody else roll me a percentile.
Here it comes. 64.
Okay. All right, give me another percentile.
Anyone?
Anybody?
Oh, I got you. Ramp. Nope.
89.
It's an 89.
And then give me another percentile.
Now I got it. 18.
Okay. All right. And then one more percentile.
Who's next?
Yeah, who hasn't?
It's a 46.
Okay. All right. And then.
So many charts.
Okay. Chris Copperfield, go ahead and roll a d8.
It's a 5.
There's a scroll in here.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody roll me d8.
First one was an 8.
It's okay. I need one more.
So the second
needed-
one was a 3.
I needed one
So-
more after that too.
So we need a third one.
Okay, we got an 8, a 3, and a 5. Whoever rolled the 8, roll a d10.
Got a 3.
Roll that one
It took
again.
a long time to come through.
An 8.
Okay. There's a helm in there. And
Ooh.
then let's see. Whoever rolled, let's see, the D8. You
It was an 8, a
rolled
3, an
an
8, a 3, and a 5.
Nathan, roll an 8.
Roll.
Two.
That's so fucking strange. Okay. And then who rolled the last one? Dan? The 3?
Oh. No, I did not roll the 3.
Wait, who rolled the 3?
The 3 was for the D10.
Oh wait, no, the 5. The 5. Oh, it was Garrett. Roll.
Yes.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll a d8.
Duke was that dog. His name was Duke.
Ooh,
Yeah.
another 8.
Okay, and let's see. Roll 6. D6, Garrett. Okay. All right. There is besides the scroll, there is a helm, a long sword, and leather armor.
All right.
Armor.
Put it in the chat there.
All right, so everybody gets 1,166 pieces of silver.
How many was that? 1,100 and
66.
It's a lot of change.
Also, other than exits up or down and any possible secrets you may have missed, this is you've hit every door. You've mapped the level.
this
As
is the
well
end.
as you finding the princess.
It's also 8 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah,
Well, ish.
yeah.
Well,
Something like that.
let's do this real quick then. So
Can we inspect
I would
this?
say that we
gear?
take the princess up and then we inspect all this. So what is the scroll?
Are you gonna brine her?
Ooh.
You gonna put her in the pickle
Well, no,
jar?
Of course we
gonna
are.
we're just gonna take her directly and get our reward.
You think we'll still get half for the top half?
That's the better half. We probably bet we oughta.
Both breasts are intact.
Yes.
So, well that begs the question: how much money do we get for the reward by turning in the top half of the princess plus all of the heads, all of the pickled heads of the dudes?
It is an
What's our
identifiable part. It is an identifiable part.
what's our reward?
The pickled heads of the dudes don't get you anything. They don't give a shit about the pickled heads of the dudes. That's whatever. The location of the
Surely-
princess.
So,
Yeah, and the piece you need for resurrection. Exactly. For the princess, the top half of the princess, they give you 3,000 gold pieces. And then Clifford Jr. gives you another 2,000 gold pieces for the map.
wait. Clifford Jr. Is he like a small blue dog?
No, Clifford Jr. is like a little Mexican vampire guy. He not really. He's he runs the he runs he 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 run he's the head of the mapping guild, which is kind of like the main, thing here at the Mega Dungeon, the main little
Mega
deal.
Dungeon.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we get to claim this?
Yeah, I mean, if you can keep it, yes.
Okay.
If you can figure out how to keep it, you can claim it. So yes,
Okay.
that is a thing.
All right. So
No,
what
Clifford
is the
Jr. is
scroll?
a reference to a player, a friend of ours that used to play with us, who had a like
He had an uncanny
he
skill for
had-
mapping.
he had an insane memory for
Mhm.
maps that were literally just described to him, and he didn't draw anything. He didn't write anything down. 2 weeks later, he would be able to like fucking navigate through the craziest maps. I used to draw like insane mazes for CJ because I had to. Like, we wouldn't play in forever, and I'd be like, okay, how do you get back to this room? And he'd be like, okay, you make blah blah blah, do this here, do this here. Sometimes he would even correct me. I'd be like, oh, you got to go through this door to the left, and he'd be like, isn't that a door to the right? And I'd look at the map, and I'd be like, fucking, how did you remember that from like weeks before? It was crazy.
Yeah, he Rain Man that shit.
Yeah, he totally
really
Rain
did.
Manned it. Yeah.
All right. So what is the scroll?
That's insensitive.
So here's the very, very funny thing is that the scroll is a scroll of protection against lycanthropes.
I thought you were going to say lobsters.
I know, I should have been, but
But wait a minute. Wasn't that lobster girl a lycanthrope then? Because she was like half lobster.
I guess in a way. In a way, yeah, sure.
Okay, who wants this scroll?
I mean, that's a cleric thing, is it not?
All right, I'll keep the scroll, so I'll put that on me. What is the helm?
The helm is a helm of telepathy.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, who wants to fight over the helm?
That sounds like a Frankie thing to me.
I will say in your mind already, I think I'm good.
Well, does he already have one of those?
I never use it.
How did
Never
we
use
get
it.
2 of helms?
Right,
of telepathy?
right.
That is crazy. So
now
does
you've
Fra-
got
does
a
Fra-
helm. Now you've got some cell phones, though.
Does Frankie want this helm of telepathy? Is he frozen?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was frozen for a second. Yeah, I'll take the helmet. Yeah, for sure.
All right, you write down helm of telepathy.
You got it.
What about this longsword?
So the longsword, funny enough, the longsword is a longsword +1,
Hmm.
+2 versus lycanthropes.
Crustaceans? Like
No, once again, like weirdly, it is a
Okay.
so
So
longsword.
who wants a nice longsword? I can't use it, of course.
It's not much better than my axe, so I don't need it.
Would it be an upgrade as well for Frankie's kit?
You can't
Can
use
he
it.
use
It's
it?
so
No,
big.
it's too big. I got the short sword is +3.
He looked like
Oh.
Wart from The Sword in the Stone trying to fucking.
Okay,
I
so
can't use it. I got the staff already.
unless
You got
Garrett wants
staff?
it, we could sell it.
I should get that checked out.
Yeah, it's the same as my sword, unless we really think we're gonna go against a lot of lycanthropes. But
Okay, so
It's
let's sell.
the werewolf dungeon is the next dungeon.
We should store it in the room just in case.
Okay, so stored. So
Stored.
And
And
then what about the leather armor?
the
I'm
leather
actually
armor?
anyone
interested
use
in
it?
that.
The leather armor is leather armor +1.
I would like that.
All right, so the leather armor is gone.
Do you put it on?
I don't like the sound of that.
Because when you put it on, it's cursed and it actually gives you AC 9 and you're going to have to get it removed.
Is that right?
Yep.
I didn't put it on though.
Yeah, but you would have had to
That's-
put it on to find out that. So I'm going to assume since you took it, you put it on and now you have a cursed item on.
Oh my god. Also, everybody
Fortunately, there are temples in the mega dungeon.
Well, also fortunately, everybody got 833 gold. So
That's
you
good.
might
Cool.
you might be using that gold to
Actually, does
take that-
Sarducci have access to remove curse? It might not even be that big of a deal.
hold on.
Because if Sarducci has access to remove curse, then that makes it actually not a big deal at all. I just can't
I just had
remember.
to update something.
What
Let's
level is he?
see. He's level
Like 8 or 9, isn't he?
he's level 8.
Level 8.
I don't have it listed. I
Just because
yeah,
you
I
don't
don't
have it
have it
listed doesn't mean you can't pray for it, though. I'm just trying to see where it is. Remove curse. Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell. Yeah.
Okay,
So
remove the curse.
really
So
all
you
you
don't
all
have to
you
spend any money.
You don't really have to spend any money. Sarducci will remove the curse and take it off you for. But now you have a cursed item,
You
Are
could
we gonna
trick
store
somebody.
and you
Are we-
know that
yeah,
it's
are we gonna-
cursed.
Are we gonna store that or are we gonna sell it?
Well, here's the thing about selling something like that in the mega dungeon. The mega dungeon is small. Just in the same way
doesn't-
that fucking merchant was selling bogus
That's true.
goods and then got lynched, it might not be a great idea to sell a cursed item unless you're selling it to somebody that can't do shit to you.
Did they
Oh,
kill that man?
there's one other thing that we need to do before we go.
Oh yeah, when you get back up that guy, his limbs are hanging from the four corners of the What's that?
What about the crab armor and the crab weapon?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lobster armor.
I'm gonna say that those are still probably being worked on, since like this didn't really take that much
Yeah.
time. You haven't been down here that long. So I'll save the crab armor and the crab stuff, the crab accoutrement, remind me for next time.
Nobody's gonna remember that.
Somebody might remember. Here, look.
You put it in the chat.
Crab
Put it in the chat.
stuffs. There we go.
No, I actually have it
Crab
written down.
stuffs. There we go.
I have it.
Does
That's
the
the thing.
helm
I have it
does
written
the-
down, and I didn't do anything with it. So
does the helmet telepathy let me read thoughts of how does it work exactly?
So the
Can I read Tony's
description
thoughts right now?
for the
Is
helm of
Tony-
telepathy.
Is
This
Tony
item
thinking
looks
about
like a fancy
salami?
helmet. The wearer of this helm may read the thoughts of any creature within 90
Mhm.
feet by concentrating on that creature. To make the helm work, the wearer must concentrate on the creature and not move. The wearer will understand the creature's thoughts and may send thoughts to the creature. However, the creature may refuse to respond.
I'm gonna send to Tony the like a memory of me and my stepsister playing when we were kids. His wife, my stepsister.
That's a little
And
weird.
it's her picking her nose and eating her boogers just over and over and over again. And then it's him. You married this woman, Tony.
Yeah, it doesn't even affect Tony. He's used to that.
So there is one other thing. Everybody gets 10,000 experience points.
What?
But as your
What does that mean?
as
You said
oh
we had-
hey,
you said
what
we
was
had
the
got
what was the curse on that leather armor again?
It's cursed AC 9.
Ah,
Basically, you put it on, it gives you like it makes it so that like even if you have like a good dexterity or anything else, you're just shit. You're just always practically being hit.
Did you say we got an additional 800 silver pieces on top of that 1100 that we got?
no, that was 833 gold pieces.
Gold.
Oh, gold pieces. Okay.
If you give yourself experience, don't forget to check your experience bonus, because if you have, say, for example, a 10% experience bonus, then 10,000 experience is, going to be more than
I see.
10,000 experience.
Yeah. How much was that amount
Excellent.
again?
10,000.
It was just 10 even. Okay.
Yeah, 10 even. Like, unless you have the, the thing.
Yeah.
And then it would be like
that means I got 1100
or
or not
11,000.
11,000. Yeah.
That subtracted 9,900 somehow. Yes.
Hey. Cool.
Very good, very good.
We beat that princess's ass. I am so happy we got to kill her.
Yeah. You beat her ass, her lobster ass, and congratulations. You completed a section of the mega dungeon. This is the first section completed.
Hey.
It is a tradition to kill the
Hey.
princess.
Yeah, no princesses can live. Yes, definitely
We didn't even
make
let
sure
that
to
princess talk.
the like buttoning. Oh no. She just kind of screamed in a lobstery gurgle.
Last time we encountered a princess, we opened a door and shot her with an RPG. True story.
And sometimes you just got to do that, you know. Sometimes you
It
just
was
have
pretty
to.
funny.
Well,
right.
guys, let's get over to the little end screen here.
This
And the
is
time
the
before
end.
that as well. So, you shot the princess the time before that? You shot 2 princesses?
That's 2 dead princesses under our belts.
So that's 3 dead princesses then. That's pretty good. You know.
Yeah,
Just for the,
princess, wizard, same thing. Just kill them.
Yeah,
yeah, it's all right.
No,
immediately.
no
Don't
more
let them sing their
jumping on
siren
the bed.
call and trick you into lobster activities.
Right,
Unless
right, right.
unless you're into lobster activities, then lobster activity, then kill them.
Right. Sometimes they do. Well, I am super tired, guys, and it's late. So
Mhm.
I want to thank our guests from the Country Fried Minis community. We got Tech Noir, that's Blake, all the way over there. We got Nathan, who is wearing his fancy Country Fried Minis T-shirt. Show off your T-shirt again, man, just for a
Oh, yeah.
second. And of course, we've got the man himself, Country Fried Minis, Cameron. Be sure to go over there and check out that channel if you have not already. And then obviously we got the Dicks, and I'm DM Steve, you know, and then that's it. Anything else? Any nothing? Nothing left?
It's going to be a long time before any of us eat lobster.
I live in Maine. I don't.
Well, yeah.
this stuff.
he can't make that promise. Well, then with that, have a great night, and come see us again next time. Goodbye, everybody. Mega Dungeon.
Later.
In a long forgotten land, in a jungle dark and deep, there hides a ruined site, a tower temple, and a key. But what lies within, and what
That was good.
lays beneath, monsters, treasures, traps, and more,
Stiff.
is what adventurers truly
Me
I
too.
feel it.
Mega Dungeon!
I stole your penises.
Did you?
Yeah, they're on my face.